Well, hello, good evening and welcome. There's a famous expression by David Frost many moons ago. Welcome to our first Geelong monthly meeting on Zoom and on Facebook. And I hope everyone's enjoying watching this live performance tonight. We have a group of panelists on the meeting tonight who will be talking to you. We're going to show you a couple of videos and we're going to have a presentation of the Anglesey Heathlands with a little short video, and Alison will talk to us about how that trip went. If there's any other comments from other things at Geelong, we'll have Greg Fleet talking as president, giving an update. Any social issues if you've got any, and Ian Ross kindly has come on board, TLCCV president, who will be giving us a short couple of minutes at the end. A couple of videos, as I said, one of the Otways and one of the Neerim Ramble, which was held in March this year. And then we'll wind out with questions, and hopefully you've got some, and that will be our meeting tonight. So my first point of call is to welcome in Greg Fleet as president. Over to you, Greg.
So how's it going, everybody? Sorry, I'm in my shop at the moment. It's a bit cold here, so I've got the beanie on and rugged up. I've got Calvin watching over my shoulder to make sure I do a good job. I'd just like to welcome everybody to our first Zoom, as Laurie said. Hope everybody enjoys it. Be good to catch up in person, but this is the next best thing. I'd just like to go over a few points. I had a letter from thanks to everybody that got back to me over the Zoom and the picnic thing. A couple of people rang me up, but none of them could make it anyway, so that's why we do it. We're on the Zoom. Dot officially resigned as secretary. Thanks, Dot. We sent her a card. Apparently she's been crook. So a card was sent to her. Hope she's feeling very well. I've done a few things over the time. Alison sort of been giving me a hand with this technical sort of things. Thanks, Alison. We're interested in doing Dandos again as hosts next year. Book it in if we can do it. We'd like to get back to ARB and Battery World. And if anybody else has got any ideas of who they'd like to come and have a talk, insurance, I don't know, tyres, mud flaps, whatever you want to talk about. So I can get a couple of guest speakers to come in and get the thing going. Everybody had a good day out at the flower weekend down at Lotways, but I'll let Alison fill you in more than that later. That was a nice sunny day. I think everybody enjoyed themselves. And don't forget nominations for all the things are going to be open and ready to go. So if you want to have a go at being president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, even committee member, whatever you want to do, have a go.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks for your president's report. That's 29 people registered, and over on Facebook at the moment there's another 11, so that's 40 plus partners. So that's pretty impressive turnout for tonight's meeting. The next thing we're going to talk is guest speaker. That's me. And as guest speaker, I'm going to just run through with you on the website just to show you how the flip reader actually works. If you ever go into TLCCV News and TLCCV Magazine, you'll see the flip reader. And this is the September magazine. And if we then break page through, you go over the side here and page through to the front page, you can see there's all the committee people. Over here, you can actually see as you scroll down, it changes colour. If you click on one of those, it will take you to the page if you specifically want to see that report. I won't do that now, but I'll let you do that if you want to. So we could then go to the next page. You'll notice that if you actually click on that, it will actually bring up you, and I'll quickly show you. If I click on that, it'll bring up the YouTube video for Navigator gear, and it shows the video, full screen. You'll see over here, President's Report. There's a little click here to hear audio, and if you click on that, it'll start playing.
A message from the TLCCV President Eric Bishop.
Okay, you click on again, it stops it. Each month that'll have all that text in there playing on that audio, so that if your glasses get a bit foggy, you can actually sit and listen to it. If we then turn the page, you'll notice down here, you'll see if you highlight it, it says video and it goes a red border around it. So there's a video from Anna. So if I click on that, this is now going to YouTube, and I've got to actually give the audio on.
We've got a really good question, which is right up my alley.
And I'll just stop that. But you might say, well, that's a bit small screen. Well, I just click on that box, I go full screen, and then I can go play.
Which is basically about setting up your 4 drives electrics. What are the options?
and there's Alan Johnson talking about piranha. So that's one of the extras I've done. You've got all your trips as per normal. You can click on the trip leader's email if you want to talk to them, or you can go directly to the trip on the website. Once again, unique. There's a little click here to watch their video. There's a unique video down here, and once again, that's YouTube. Anyway, I'll let you play around with their videos on your own accord. I keep going in. Okay, when we get to the trips, this is where the plus comes in. This is a report that Michael Berg did for Yark when he went up there last month just to do a check on what happened. So you might look here and say, well, I can't see this text. You can always double click on the page and it will actually go and drag it and actually read the click figure, and double click it again, it goes back to normal. But you can also say, well, hang on, I want to listen. So I'll say,
Yark Management Report.
I can listen to the report.
I just wanted to report back after a quick trip up to Yark.
And then you've got these pictures. And you might say, well, I can't really see these pictures. Well, just click on it and you get full screen on the picture. When you're on that picture, you might think, well, how do I close it? You've just got to look right up in this top right-hand corner. There's a little X. Just click on it and it goes back. And so you can click on another one and up comes the picture. Any of these pictures, they're all in there. Up they come. And if you stay on that page, the audio will continue. If you turn the page, the audio will stop. So if I start that.
With Gary Cooper and myself,
and
to do some
play a
emergency
picture.
maintenance to replace the security camera batteries, which had reported flat. This quick trip was a...
So you can see you can keep the audio going on the page that you're currently on. You turn over, there's some more pictures there. You'll see if you hover over the little orange square or red square goes up to show there is a link there. Over here, we grabbed all these old pictures from the Mediterranean night, and that one there, unfortunately, I didn't have a picture for, so I didn't get that one in. But everywhere else has a picture. Once again, there's an audio of that one. And there's some more pictures here. So you might say, hey, Maria Denny. Well, there you are, Maria. You're doing a great job there, cooking some fried rice. Lock your hubs. Now, there's two things here. You can click on that orange box and that will show you the picture, or you can click up there on that box and it'll give you the audio.
Friday the 2nd of October.
Or you can click down there and get the picture. And once again, click in that top left right-hand corner. There's the Grampians picture there. As I say, you can click on all those. There's the audio for the Grampians report. More pictures of the Grampians. You can see those boxes all highlighted. And the snow trip. Let's get a nice snow picture. Let's take that one. There you go. You missed out on our snow trips this year. And once again, you've got the audio there. And as we go on, when we get to our sponsors, ARB, Intensity Solar's LED lights, there is a link there to watch their video on the Solar's LED lights. So once again.
Who doesn't love hearing about a new product? And today I've got one for you that I think a few of you are going to be really excited about. It's been 7 years since ARB introduced the Intensity driving light, the very first round LED 4x4 drive.
Okay, so there's ARB. And once again, there's a nice picture of the snow trip. And another trip there, Mount Robinson, which Paul Horton ran back in 2016. There's a clip there to the video for the Hilux. And that's a shot that Michael Berg took when he went to Yark. And I know Alison likes that one. Is that right, Alison? You like that one? It's one of your bushes up at Yark, I believe. And then that's just some advertising. So that's the magazine. That's what I call a dynamic magazine. It means that you can now look at all the pictures in full screen. You can listen to the reports, and it's still a fantastic magazine put together by Brian and Sandra. Really, really awesome, and makes it far more interesting reading if you like it online. Those who like the paper, of course, when that gets issued, you're still welcome to read it in paper form. And I hope you enjoy my little presentation of the reading tonight. Our next thing is we're going to actually show a video. The video I'm going to show you is the Otways. This is a compilation of 2004 Otways trip that Heidi and I did with Lex Laird, who was a Geelong trip leader. I think he lived down in Apollo Bay, I think. And also we have some ladies drive, which run by Veronica Innes in 2018 and 19. There's a couple of little clips from both. So I will basically start the video and let you watch it. You're giving some instruction there, Sarah. Supervising. Well done. Very fun. How was that drive up the hill?
Oh, that was awesome.
Awesome?
It was scary.
Yes, I was interested in the colourful language halfway up.
Oh, lady, I was scared.
All right.
Oh, shit.
High five for Wendy. Doing a great job there, Festy. Great job, great job. Working now. there was some certain excitement down there on those two ladies' trips, and hopefully we see another Veronica Innes ladies' trip being run soon, because the girls certainly had a load of fun. I remember when the first trip ran, and Veronica took them down on what you could call some really easy tracks, and she sort of was a bit concerned that the girls wouldn't be able to cope, and the girl said, "Where's the hard tracks?" She said, "Oh, I'd like to have something more adventurous." So off they went, and certainly had some fantastic time. So well done to Veronica running that, and I hope you enjoyed that video that I put together. My next comment on the agenda is social update. I don't know there is any social things being organised or being thought of down in Geelong. I have to push that across to you, Greg. Do you have anything planned?
No, we haven't. We've sort of organised a few things in the pipeline, but we just want to make sure that we can sort of get together and this COVID thing sort of out of the way. And Alison ran that flower day, which was good. We're going to try and see if we can get some more days in, but at this stage we haven't sort of. We've got a few things in the pipeline, but nothing substantial at the moment. Back to you.
Yes, COVID is certainly having a few issues, and I know that Alison had some limitations on her Anglesey trip. One of the limitations was that she could only take 10 people. Was it 5 or 10? I think it was 10, wasn't it? And she wasn't allowed to take any temporary members, and that always creates complications. So we're sorry that if you've been upset by the fact that there's these limitations, but hopefully one day soon we can get some restrictions lifted and we can actually get back on the tracks again and do what we like doing best. All right, I might bring Alison in now, and she can have a quick talk. I've got a 4-minute or 3 or 4 minute video of your Anglesey Heath trip, Alison, but I'll just let you say a few words before we go into it.
Thanks, Laurie. It was a great trip. We had a great weekend, great people, great company. And it was nice to be out there on the tracks and, you know, being able to smell some eucalyptus leaves and a bit of dust, and came across a little bit of water. Had a great time seeing the Alcoa mine that is just being spent millions of dollars to renovate it and put it back into its, well, natural state. We're really lucky with the orchids. Been a lot of rain, so they were, you know, 30, 60 centimetres. Some of the bigger leek orchids are just about to flower. They can go as far as 1 metre, and it's just about learning where to see them. If anyone wants to ever go for a drive down there, just let me know. Happy to share the sites with you. But, you know, everyone who came, it was very limited with only 10 people, so we had 6 vehicles. Had a great time, and it was just really nice to be out, and we thought of everybody in Melbourne who can't. Thanks, Laurie.
thanks to Alison for running that trip, and thanks to Viv for putting the video together. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce the names of some of those flowers, Alison, because they're beyond me. But thanks for running the trip. I'm just going through a couple of notes on the chat page. I noticed that Jeanette Bennett's put up there. Great work, Sam and Brian. I assume they're referring to the magazine that they create. I see Ralph Yoro's put a comment. You look very handsome on video. Well, thank you, Ralph. We won't tell anyone about that. And another one from Jeanette Bennett. As regional Victorians, could the Geelong group not go ahead and organise small group get-together, 10 people? Well, I think that's still perfectly acceptable. You can do that now, and that's what Alison did a couple of weeks ago. So, is that right, Alison? It's 10 on for regional?
Yes, 10 regional. We can get together in 10 groups. But after the 19th of October, we're hoping that will be the restrictions will be lifted for everybody. So just wait and see.
I'm going to call in President Ian Ross, and he's going to just have a short chat.
Hi all, thanks for giving us the opportunity, Laurie and Rob, for setting up this, and well done, Greg, for your report tonight. Hasn't COVID changed the world, hasn't it? It's incredible, the electronic things that we're seeing, the amazing ways that we can use Zoom, sharing videos. And one of the amazing things for, say, Geelong at this point in time is that, of course, it allows people who normally wouldn't be part of your meeting to be able to attend. And so I think there's some positives that we should see out of this, but getting out of your houses and going out for 4-wheel drives and trips away is certainly wearing all of us down very thin. Alison, I thought your trip there was incredible, and those orchids just amazing. It's such a shame we probably won't get the opportunity to see it this year, but I'm going to put my hand down for the first one next year. Obviously, some of you would know that Yark is closed, obviously, because of what's going on. Once restrictions are generally lifted, we'll make a few fix-ups, etc. Obviously, there's things like trees down, there'll be bits and pieces of maintenance, and we may have to deal with some additional cleaning and so on and so forth. Something we'll just work on. I just want to remind all the people that Geelong's next meeting, which will be the second Tuesday of November, will be your annual meeting. And as such, obviously nominations, as Laurie said before, and Greg, will be open. And I encourage any of you to put your hand up and participate. It'd be great to sort of see some active blood there and get things going. And I know things have been difficult, and my best wishes sent to Dot, because I hear she's not well. I just want to thank everybody tonight who's either made this happen or joined in, but participated in this Zoom meeting. I think that's fabulous. I just want to remind you all that reciprocation is also possible. Everybody is a member of the TLC, and therefore the Melbourne meetings that normally perhaps some of you down at Geelong, because of the distances, can't participate in. I encourage you to join in and be part of that. Obviously, in the regional areas, some of you have got some additional advantages which we don't have in Melbourne. You know, I saw Janet Bennett's comments there, and absolutely, I mean, if you can get out and do 10 people, whether it be a barbecue or a trip away or something, I think it'd be fabulous to do that, because I think there's a lot of people just feeling a little bit down, etc. at the moment. The only final thing I just want to say was, Laurie, I've been using FlipReader for a long time, and I think I learnt more about it tonight than I've ever known. And I think that what you've done in really bringing it alive, those links, you know, the videos and things, which I didn't pick up on, I have to admit, I think that it looked fabulous. So overall, that's all I've really got to report. Obviously, you know, I'm president again, and I wish Eric all the best. Certainly, if anybody wants to get in contact with me, my details are in the magazine, President One, etc. And I'll respond if I can. But otherwise, that's all I've got to say. I just want to say thank you to everybody for making tonight happen. Thank you for including the videos, the photos and everything, just making it live, and a really good job. So thank you, and back to you, Laurie.
Okay, thanks, Ian. Thanks, good report there, Ian. The final video we've got is the 4-minute video of the Near Ramble, which was run by Robin Nelson Duff, and I will just make that go live now. Wow, what a fantastic video that was. Once again, put together by Viv Gardner. Gee, she's doing well on her Gamora video editing. Thanks a lot, Viv. Fantastic job there. And thanks to Rob and Alison for sharing their video of their 79 series going up a couple of the hills there. That was pretty awesome hearing his aftermarket muffler. Interesting. All right, I've just noticed that we peaked at 13 on Facebook and we've got 31 possibly here, so that's 44 plus partners. So we're probably peaking about 55 to 60 people watching tonight, and I think that's pretty impressive. So well done to everyone for tuning in.